And in case you missed last night's show, I took a segment of last night's show and I blasted Trump for calling for people to protest. And I took a segment of last night's show and I blasted Heavy D for something he said. And as you can imagine, the emails came in hot and heavy. This is a brief sample of all of them. Jesse, the elite Shogun, you earned the title Shogun for Monday's show for pointing out the madness of what Trump is asking of his followers. I don't understand the blind devotion for God bless you, sir. Then I got this one. I used to enjoy your show, but you've lost your mind. And then he goes on to say, he goes a whole paragraph of all kinds of crap. I'm sad to cut out your show, but I've got to cut the fat out of my life. Hates me for what I said, and so on and so forth. So allow me to start out with this right here, because I do think it is important. Not that I'm a good person, I'm a bad person, but I do think it is important to level with people. I think it's important to set expectations so people know what they are going to get and what they're not going to get in all parts of life. I think it's important to do this in your personal relationships, in your work relationships. I think it's important to do it with your kids, with your spouse. I most definitely think it's important that I do it with you. And clearly, very clearly, I have failed in some way to properly convey something. So I'm going to say this again and again and again until everyone understands it. I don't give a crap about your favorite politician. This is not something that's good about me or bad about me. It's just who I am. Let me explain why. I am a very simple man. I like certain things, and beyond those things, it's really weird. I don't care about them at all. They mean nothing to me. One of the things that has meant, and it will always mean nothing to me, is the concept of celebrity and high-powered things. I don't have any desire. Jesse, you should interview this candidate or that candidate. I don't have any desire to interview this candidate or that candidate. I don't have any desire to be invited to the White House one day to receive a presidential medal. I don't want to ride on Air Force One. I won't go home at night and get the vapors. Oh my gosh, this guy talked to me about it. I actually despise most politicians, including probably ones that you love. I believe in the American people. I believe in protecting the American people with whatever I can use to protect them with. I believe in standing between the powerful and the powerless. I do not wave pom-poms. I will not be joining a campaign. I won't be part of a campaign. If I was offered $100,000 tomorrow by Ron DeSantis or Donald Trump, I would laugh and hang up the phone on them. The answer is no. I am not on anyone's team. Now, that's great news. You love that when I'm blasting the other guy. You hate it when I'm blasting your guy. But here, let me just clarify this. I'm never going to stop. Ever. This isn't a primary season thing. I am disgusted by the cowardice, weakness, stupidity, and selfishness of the party that should have been fighting for you and fighting for me. Where we are right now as a nation is a disgrace, and I blame the Republicans. Of course, communists destroy everything. It's what communists do. But if I have some rabid Wolverine sitting in front of me that's been biting everybody, and I have some guy who has the ability, who has the power to stop the Wolverine, he's sitting there, weapon in hand, and chooses not to, well, the next person the Wolverine bites, I'm not going to blame the Wolverine. I'm going to blame the guy who's supposed to be defending us. The people in our party are pathetic. They're pathetic. They've fought for nothing. They've conserved nothing. And they're selfish. Oh, sure, there are definitely servants out there. There's no question about that. But so many of these people, they view their role in life also, just like the left, as kings and queens, and you're but a peasant. You're but a cog in the wheel to serve this or serve that. I don't get down with that either at all. Not at all. So let me say this one more time. I'm never going to change. I'm never going to stop insulting your guy, whoever that guy may be, wherever he is, That's never going to change on this show. I don't give a crap about having this guy on for an interview or sucking up to him, or do I think that means nothing to me, because I don't long for the days. I've been to these fancy schmancy black tie political events with this senator and this and that. And you know what? It sucked. The last time I had to go one of those, I ducked out. The wife was yelling at me for an hour because I tried to duck out right away. And she said, "We can't. People will notice, Jesse. That's rude." And the second the speeches started, whoop, out the door I went. Gone. See ya. I'll be at the bar having a beer and a pizza if you need me. Not only do I not want an invite, I hope you don't invite me. I don't need my picture taken with you. I don't care about you at all. Politicians should all be used like rental cars, all of them. You use it to get to your destination and dump it the second it stops serving your purposes. You know why? Because that's how they'll all treat you, every single one of them, without a moment of hesitation. That's how they treat you.